Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you? Sorry, I think my
Uh,
Wi-Fi was going something wrong.
no, it's fine. I couldn't figure out how to start a story, so
Yeah, neither. They didn't really explain it too well.
yeah, I'm not really up to date with all the story stuff. I don't go live very much, so that's probably
Neither
why.
do I.
Yeah.
Yeah, the draft they sent me wasn't too clear, so I'll have a word with them after.
So how you
How you
going? You're
been?
on the other side of the world right now.
I know. Yeah, it's what's the time there? 9?
Yeah, 9. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, it's 6 here. So yeah, it's good over here. The Melbourne weather's turned into Melbourne weather, so it's a bit how you going at the moment. So how's things over there with you?
Yeah,
How's
doing
life over
well.
there?
I mean, obviously, I think we kind of have a little bit of Melbourne weather as well.
Yeah, of
So
course.
yeah, but now it's starting to warm up, which I'm very happy about. This is probably the longest
Beautiful.
time I've been without a tan line, so I haven't really liked
Oh,
it that much.
I don't know what a tan is, so it's all right. I feel you.
Slip,
I
slop,
feel you.
slap.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And you guys are doing really well this season at
Yeah,
Sydney.
yeah. Yeah, it was a bit of a slow start. It was bit of a rough start. So yeah, we turned it around pretty quick and Paddy's got us going. So yeah, we just got to kick on now and see where it takes us. But yeah, no, things are going well. So we've got a good big game on Saturday against MacArthur. So that'll be big. And then yeah, the games after that, it's just every second day with the schedule that's coming up. But it's good. So
Oh, yeah.
what's the go of your season?
We still got 4 games left of our regular season, and then it'll
Yeah.
be a break. But
Oh,
not a
beautiful.
break now.
Yeah, of
Obviously, with the
course.
Olympics coming up. So yeah, 4
Yeah,
games left. We'll finish like mid-May, and then yeah, go from
yeah.
there.
So do you guys just continue training? Do
Yeah,
you
I
guys
think
have any
that's the
pre-camp
plan.
stuff or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously it's really hard to get home at the moment. So
yeah, of
um,
course.
yeah, we have another FIFA date coming up in June. So hopefully we'll kind of know what we're doing then and sort it out
Yeah,
from there.
beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, it's the same with us really. We finish the season and it's pretty much straight into it. So I don't think there's going to be much of an off season, which is good,
Yeah.
good and bad, good
Really,
and
yeah.
bad. Yeah,
So what do you think about your draw? Saw you guys got like Argentina, Spain, and like Egypt.
Egypt. Yeah, really excited. Really, really excited. You want to play at the world stage. You got to play against the best teams, and yeah, really exciting. We'd be kidding ourselves if we said we weren't excited to test ourselves against the best. And yeah, I think there's a belief in our playing group and our coaching staff that we can do well. And we're thinking of it, the group of dreams. So we want to test ourselves against the best. To ultimately to be the best. So yeah, it's really really exciting. And you guys got a good draw as well.
I mean, it's kind of a throwback to 2015 at the World Cup. We have
Oh
USA,
really?
Sweden, and New Zealand actually.
Oh
Uh,
really?
yeah, so it's pretty.
Deja vu.
I know, yeah, it's pretty crazy. We had at the 2015 World Cup, we had Nigeria instead of New Zealand, but I think this is the first time that we're actually playing them on like a world stage competition instead of like a friendly. So
Yeah, of course.
yeah, that's going to be pretty exciting.
How'd you go in that? What was the go in the World Cup that year? What was the
Um,
group?
I mean, we drew with Sweden, lost to US, and beat Nigeria. But no,
Yeah,
it's going to be really interesting. Obviously, our coach, now that we have Tony, he coached
yeah,
the US for 5 years.
yeah. So bit of
And
inside goss.
yeah, he's Swedish himself. So we're like, oh, this is perfect. We have the right
Yeah,
tactics for these
just
games.
just needs a bit of Kiwi in him.
Yeah, I know.
Then he's got
But
it
yeah,
all.
gosh, where were you
Yeah.
when you found out about the draw?
I was at home. I just saw it come up on YouTube. So yeah, I was just at home. We were obviously in the last pot, so we had to wait a while. But yeah, it's just at home watching it on YouTube. What about you?
We're actually all at training. So
Oh,
our team
really?
has, yeah, our team has quite a few internationals. So we have Dutch girls,
Yeah,
English girls, us Aussies,
yeah,
and a few more. So we were all kind of like on YouTube watching and then like
yeah. Of
texting
course.
each other or running into the other change room and being like, hey,
Yeah,
you're playing this person. So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, just at home because it was late. I think it was quite late here in the evening. So yeah, just on YouTube and by myself.
I mean, that's the best way. And then the chat
Yeah,
goes when you're seeing who
yeah,
you're going to be
exactly.
playing
Then your
against.
phone's going off. Everyone's texting you this, and that. Yeah, I was just going to ask, what was your Olympic experience like in 2016? Obviously, you were there. Is there any tips that you can give me or and the rest of the fellas?
Yeah, I think just for us being at the Olympics as a footballer, we're not really in the village until you get to the kind of nail biting end of it and knockout rounds.
Yeah.
So for us, it was kind of just another, World Cup competition and going around and enjoying the fans and living kind of the Olympic dream. But once we got into the village, it was like pretty cool. You get to mingle with all, other Australian athletes and athletes from all around the world, which is, incredible. But I think it's just something special that the Olympics is a place where all sport is kind of united.
Yeah, of course.
So no, that's what I would say. Just like soak it up. And I think right now with the world, I think it's going to be probably one of the most important Olympics to unite everyone again in sport.
100%. Yeah, I think it'll be a bit different this year to what, obviously you guys experienced in 2016.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be different, but it's still exciting. Still an Olympic Games, which, finally it's here after a year delay.
Yeah. God, you never thought it'd be coming, did you?
Yeah, I know. Gosh. And how was your run into qualification? Like, was that pretty incredible?
Yeah, that was an experience. That was a long trip, but it was a unique trip. It was good. We had 2 weeks 10 days in Malaysia, and then we had 4 weeks in Thailand. So yeah, it was about 6 weeks all up. But those trips, you remember for a lifetime. So it was definitely a long trip, but that brings your team together, and it's more like a family at the end of the day. It's like your brothers, and our relationships grow with our coaches and our players, and I think that's what ultimately got us through. People probably at the start probably didn't expect us to qualify, but the camaraderie that we have in the group and the belief that we had, we could beat anyone, and we still have that belief now. So yeah, it was definitely a long trip. You're rooming, usually you have your own room, but rooming with someone for 6 weeks, it was different. You couldn't really go out and wander the streets because of all this, COVID just started then. So we were kind of stuck in the hotel. But yeah, ultimately, like I said, it's what brought us really close together. And we played for each other as brothers and as like a family. How was your wqualification? Where'd you guys go?
We were actually meant to go to Wuhan.
That's right.
That's when
because you guys were after us, weren't you? Because I remember Kirsten saying that she guys had to go to you guys after us.
Yeah, so we were all in Australia for pre-camp right before
that's right,
COVID kicked off, and then there was a whole bunch of government and FFA and AFC kind of coming in and making sure that it was actually safe to travel, and we ended up having it in Sydney.
That's right.
Yeah, so that was actually pretty crazy. We were all packed, ready to go over to China, and then all of a sudden it was,
absolute U-turn. God, yeah, actually I remember that because Kirsten was saying that she was meant to go to China, but then they'll touch and go with, where they're going. Is it back home? Is it in China?
Yeah, that was pretty wild. I think that little did we know what would happen back in March last year. Crazy.
Yeah, because our doctor was going around, guys, just be careful, sanitize. There's this disease going around, and then bang, look what happened.
Yeah. God, basically. So one last question, and then we can throw it over to the floor, I think. Who is the striker that you hate facing the most in your national team?
Ooh, national team. I've probably got to say Daggers. He's got a pretty lethal shot on him. So yeah, I don't like to get in the way of too many of his shots. So yeah, I have to say Daggers. What about you guys?
Oh God, Sam, she's on fire at the moment.
She's banging them in, isn't she?
Yeah, gosh, she just scored again yesterday. So
did she? Wow.
Yeah, no, probably her. She's on a hat trick and just killing it each game. So definitely Sam.
It's good for you guys coming up, especially for the Olympics.
Yeah, definitely.
Should we answer some questions?
Yeah. So feel free to put them in the chat. We'll answer away.
Can't see any.
I got one. What
do I
enjoy most about being in England? Probably being at the club in Arsenal. I think being a part of like such an amazing team with like players just from all over different countries has been like a dream come true. So yeah, definitely kind of being here and playing at Arsenal.
Oh, I think I've lost you. Are you there?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we're frozen.
I got one here.
Okay.
Hi, Tom. What's your pre-game ritual? I don't really have a ritual, to be honest. I kind of just go with the flow. I like to have pasta before the night before. That's kind of probably my only ritual. But I'm not really superstitious. I know some guys are very superstitious in what they do. Left boot on, right boot on, or whatnot. But I don't really have a. I think actually no. I think I put my left glove on first. So that's just. I don't know why, but it's just because I've noticed it now that I've always put my left glove on first. So yeah, that's probably my only superstition. And yeah, but like I said, I don't really have a ritual.
Fair enough. That's pretty good. Oh, here's one. What is the biggest match that you have watched live?
Ooh. Watch live. Oh, I'll probably say a London Tottenham Arsenal derby back when I was. Yeah, it was. I never forget it. I was 15 and I got tickets off the club, and they had to write. My mum had to write permission for me to go. I'm like, oh, what's all this about? Because I was so oblivious to it. Because you don't get that. It's not as passionate here, where people start fighting each other over a football match. And I was in the Tottenham away section, and I was on the fence between Arsenal and Tottenham ended up winning 2-0. And then I was kind of, getting my stuff ready to go. And next thing you know, people are jumping over the security guards, fighting. Women were throwing punches at men. And then it was just outside the stadium, there was this barrier. And then once the barrier finished, it was all hell was gone loose. So yeah, that's probably the biggest game that I've probably had to watch. So far. How about you?
Oh gosh, I think I watched a game against when I was living in America. It was the US versus Argentina. It was actually when Messi scored his free kick that went like over the.
That's right.
Gosh, that was ridiculous. I just couldn't
Yeah.
believe it. Watching him play live and scoring that free kick was amazing.
How many people were there?
Oh gosh, it was at the NFL stadium, and I think I packed it out to like 80,000.
Wow.
Something
Jeez.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Go on here. How hard did you train and work yourself when you were younger?
I mean, I loved training. It was kind of like something to do after school. So I'd say when I was starting out, it was probably 3 times a week for, an hour and a half. And then, the more, I guess, progression you get and, national teams or state competitions, then it turns into, 5 times a week or 4 times a week in a game. So it's definitely starts slow and then it just progresses after that.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll probably say same here. After school, that's all I really knew. I'd probably start off training 5 times a week just because I had nothing else to do. So I'd just go down to my local Sutherland Sharks and just train. And yeah, I just keep training. And then, yeah, like you said, once you turn into professional, it's nonstop.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, yes, seriously. Did you play any other sports growing up?
Yeah, rugby league when I was a kid. So I kind of, when I was 9, I had to go either way. So either soccer or rugby league. And I chose soccer. But yeah, got to a stage where I had to choose one or the other. And yeah, ended up picking soccer, which was lucky for me. Did you play any different sports?
I grew up in Kalgoorlie in Western Australia, which is like 30,000 people. So small country town, you kind of play everything. So I was playing
exactly.
AFL, little athletics, basketball, football.
Everything.
I did everything. And then when I moved to Canberra, it was like, okay, really, it's only football you can play. So that's kind of what I stuck with.
What made you choose goalkeeping?
Oh, it was the only position left. Like I came late to registration and I was like pretty good with my hands.
It's worked out all right for you.
Yeah. Since playing basketball and stuff. So they're like, oh yeah. And I thought we were going to rotate, but we never did.
Just got stuck in there.
Basically. What about you? How did you become a goalkeeper?
It was a bit like me as well. I just got thrown the gloves. Like we were playing futsal under 10s and you know how you rotate it. And I just got thrown in the final. I don't know why. And then, I kind of just stuck with it. And then my mate said, come down, trial for the representative, like the MPL in Sydney. And then, ended up making the team somehow after playing 1 or 2 games in goal futsal, and then just kind of stuck with it then. So yeah, kind of not expected, but just something that's got thrown at me, and then I kind of took it.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how it always starts, I think.
Literally, everyone's got their own unique story. But everyone seems to be, no one chose to be a goalkeeper.
Yeah, seriously. What is your favorite team to play against internationally?
Internationally. I've had a couple of good games against South Korea. I can't say that the last one didn't turn out too well when we lost to them, but yeah, I'd probably say South Korea. You always know you're going to get a tough game with them, and it's kind of that little bit of a rivalry that we've had with them, because we had them in the qualifying in Cambodia, and then we had them in the semi-finals in Thailand. So yeah, I'd probably say South Korea is probably one that I enjoy playing. How about you?
Oh gosh, I would say we probably have like a few. I don't even know if we call them rivals, but games that is always kind of like nail biting is obviously when we play Brazil. I think we've kind of faced them every World Cup and like Olympics at the moment.
You always see you guys playing,
So that's probably our team that is kind of like the nail biting game. But obviously we like playing against the US and New Zealand and teams that kind of have like a little bit of a rivalry with them. So yeah, there's a few.
Would you say USA is probably your rival in terms of?
Yeah, I mean, I think we beat them once, like a couple years ago, and then we're still chasing that for like the world stage in a competition. So that would be amazing, I think.
Yeah. A couple more here.
Yeah, I think we'll have another 2, and then we'll head off.
Wrap it up. Have you got one you're in?
Let's check.
I've got one here. I wouldn't say. Yeah. What team are you nervous about playing in the Olympics?
Oh, gosh. I mean, for me, probably Sweden, actually.
Really?
Yeah, they've done actually quite well. I think they actually played America a couple of weeks ago. They snatched the draw out of them, but they were leading for quite a bit. And, they're starting to, I guess, regain, and we haven't played them in a really long time. I think we haven't played a lot of Europeans in a very long time. We're quite used to playing Asian teams and US and powerhouses like that. So
of course.
Yeah, probably Sweden is probably going to be a tough game. What about you?
Yeah. I wouldn't say nervous. I'd say probably excited. Probably those big. All 3 teams are big, so I wouldn't say nervous. I'd say excited. Like I said, probably at the start, playing those teams to test ourselves against the best and to show why we can be the best. There's how many nations? There's over 200 nations, and there's only 16 at the Olympics. So, for us to be there to contest against the best, and we're there for a reason. I'd say more excited to play all of them. I wouldn't say one specific one.
Fair enough. That's good. That's a good answer. How do you stay motivated as an athlete?
My one's quite easy. For me, it's I've got goals that I want to achieve. My career. I'm only just getting started. So, yeah, definitely my goals. My family. Little things like that keep me going. But ultimately, I envision an end goal, and I got goals that I want to achieve. So yeah, definitely those that and obviously the Olympics being one of them. That's what keeps me motivated, and just make my family proud and my friends, and I'd say my goals that I've got written down and my family. How about you?
Yeah, I'd probably say kind of the same. Like, it's kind of what I've grown up with, and I enjoy playing it. And I think our team have been together to, I think, like over 5-6 years now with the same group of girls, and we've gone through so much together. So I think for me, it's you get to travel the world and play with some of your best friends, and experience things that you never would. So I think that's what gets me motivated and keeps me playing. Yeah,
100%. Beautiful.
Perfect. Well, thank you everyone for joining in.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you.
So anyway, enjoy your day. Well, it's your night now, so
night. Yeah, just got to go cook dinner. Enjoy your day.
I'm going to chill out in the sun today, which will be fun.
I'm just going to go put my rain jacket on.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, Lydia, all the best for the rest of the season.
Thanks, you too. See ya.
See you guys. Thank you for answering.